Good morning, children. Welcome back to our English class. Do you all know what is a biography? Yes, a biography is nothing but when we write about a certain person, another person write about others. That is called as biography. And when we write about ourselves, it is called as autobiography. What is it called as? It is called as autobiography. So here also today we are going to see autobiography of Gulliver. Who is Gulliver? You all know. Gulliver travels, we have seen. Many times Gulliver travel from one place to another place. Once he has been gone to a place land of giants, and once to Lilliputs. Gulliver and Lilliputs is also there, and he has also gone to the land of giants. Giants means a big person, very huge person. So today we are going to study that a Gulliver, a sailor who has been caught in the land of giants. He was a sailor. Come on, children, see the lesson. When a person tells the story of his life in his own words, it is called an autobiography. Gulliver, a sailor, was once caught in the land of giants. This is how he describes his experience. So he is describing his own experience, children. On 16th June 1730, we discovered land. So he was going along with his friends, a crew. Okay, crew is now nothing but a group of persons traveling through sea together. Our captain sent a dozen men with vessels of water, if any could be found. So they wanted some water. When we came to land, we saw no river or spring nor any inhabitants. So they have reached one island, children, where they could see no river, no spring, or not even inhabitants. Inhabitants are the people who live at a particular place. I went on to explore. So he went in search of. The country was barren and rocky. Nothing was there. There was no water. It was barren. No trees. And everywhere rocks were there. I turned back to join the crew, only to see them getting into the boat and rowing for life to get to ship. Now what happened? He went off alone. Now he has just turned back to see if his members were there, crew members were there. So he saw that all of them were sitting on the boat and rowing the boat to get to the ship. Why, you know, in the picture you can see a huge man is there. Can you see? Before I could reach them, I observed a huge creature walking after them in the sea as fast as he could. So a huge creature was going towards them. So what did they do? They were rowing the boat very fast. The water of the ocean reached only up to his knees. So he was very big. However, the monster was unable to overtake the speeding boat. I turned back quickly and climbed up a steep hill with fields of barley on either side and the corn rising up to 40 feet. So, seeing the monster, what happened? He just climbed up onto a hill where fields of barley were there and corns. Corns, you all know. Yes? It was 40 feet high. Corns were 40 feet high. We can eat a corn taking in our hand. It will not. Yes? But here corns are 40 feet high. They are also very big like that man. There was a fence to pass from one field to the another. So there was some fence to go from one field to another field. It was impossible for me to climb because every step was 6 feet high. It will be the height more, the tallest person. 6 feet we will have. 6 feet 6.2. Yes. So each step was that much high, children. So he was unable to climb. I was trying to find a gap in the hedge when I discovered one of the inhabitants in the next field walking towards the fence. So he was near the hedge. Hedge is nothing but a border like thing where we grow plants, children. So he was trying to go from that hedge, but he saw one of the person coming towards the fence. He was of the same size as the creature chasing the boat. So they were very big. They were very huge. I was struck with utmost fear and astonishment. So he was in fear and surprise. Astonishment means surprise. And ran to hide himself. He called in a voice much louder than a trumpet. What is the meaning of trumpet? When elephant makes sounds, it is called a trumpet. So his voice was much louder than a trumpet. It sounded like thunder. It sounded like thunder. 7 monsters like him came towards the field ready to reap the corn. So they have come to reap the corn. They carried a reaping hook which was very big. So they have come there to cut the cornfield, children. When one of the reapers approached where I lay hidden, I screamed as loud as I could. Okay, so he started shouting as loud as I could. The creature stopped reaping, picked me up between his thumb. So what happened? He has taken him between his. So what happened, children? The creature stopped and took him between his thumb and the forefinger and brought me close to his eyes. He brought a very small insect. If you see, how will you see? Like that, he also brought him. He was 60 feet above the ground. That means he was 10 times more height than us, the tallest person. He looked at me with curiosity and blew my hair aside to get a better view of my face. You can see in the picture, children. See the picture? He called his friends and gently placed me on the ground. They all sat on the ground to take a good look at me. I walked slowly backward and forward, pulled off my hat and made a low bow towards the farmer. So all of them were looking at him with curiosity. They were curious. They wanted to know what kind of a creature I am, he is telling. I tried to speak to them loudly in several languages. Each time I did so, the farmer who picked me up held his ear very close to me, but in vain. So Gulliver was trying to speak to them in various languages, but it was of no use. They were not able to hear him. He was so small to be heard. Each time I did so, the farmer who picked me up held his ear very close to me, but in vain. The farmer took me to his house and placed me at some distance on the dining table, which was 30 feet high from the floor. So, you know, our height, half of our height, then dining table will be there. So, they are 60 feet. So, dining table will be 30 feet. Dinner was brought for the farmer in a dish which was 10 feet in diameter. The farmer's wife crumbled some bread and placed it before me. So they were sitting on the dining table and the farmer's wife made small pieces of bread and gave it to him. In the middle of the dinner, I heard a noise behind me. So what happened, children? Now while he was having his dinner, he heard a noise behind him. What was the sound? It was the purring of a cat, and the cat was how much big, you all know, children? It was 10 times bigger than an ox. The farmer's wife was stroking him. Then who entered? Farmer's son, who was 1 year old, entered in the arms of a lady. 1 year boy, how he will be naughty? How naughty he will be? All of us know. On seeing me, the child grabbed me from the table and put my head into his mouth. Now the child was trying to eat Gulliver. But Gulliver shouted so loudly that baby dropped me. I would have broken my neck if the mother had not held her apron under me. So mother caught him, and later what did mother do? She has put him on her bed and covered him with a clean white kerchief. I slept dreaming of my home, my wife and my children. So he started dreaming of his own wife and children. See the glossary, children. Inhabitant, a person who lives in a particular place. Monster, a big, cruel and frightening person. Hedge, a row of closely planted low-growing trees forming a boundary. Reaping hook, a curved blade with a short handle used to cut grass or crops. Scream, to cry loudly because of fear or excitement or anger. Apron, a piece of cloth that is worn to protect our clothes. So what is your work, children? You have to read the lesson twice and write the glossary part in your notes. Okay, children? Thank you. Take care.